back, we back, we back for another video. Sooner or later, we are gonna need a theme song because the way that I be coming in here, always having a jingle or a song on my mind, it's coming, it's coming. But welcome back to the Very Intentional Mama channel with your girl Aaliyah. We have been talking about recognizing the very intentional me. You insert your name here, and just allowing God to bring awareness of the areas where we may not have been showing up fully as ourselves. And today's topic, it's one that it was like it really opened up my eyes to see how, like, in last week's video I talked about how I used to shrink myself a lot. Like, I had gotten so much into a place of shrinking myself that I even began to feel guilty about even wanting things just for me. So I want to know, how often do you find yourself talking yourself out of something that you actually want because, oh well, the kids actually need this, or it's not that important for me to have that right now. Like, stop right there and just think to yourself, how often do you find yourself saying that? Or even this, how often do you find yourself saying, well, no, I'm not going to get that right now because I have upcoming bills and I need to focus on those upcoming bills first? Like, how often do you find yourself being in that place? Okay, so now that the moments are coming back to memory, all the things, I recently did the same thing. Okay, so something about myself that I've always known, I have always been a very creative person. I mean, I used to do HTML coding, which like still blows my mind when I think about it because I didn't realize it back then that I was actually coding. But as I got older and I'm like, girl, you were out here coding whole little pages. And yeah, if you've ever heard of Baby Dow, I've talked about Baby Dow on this channel before. I need them to give us a Baby Doll 2.0. Like, I would seriously pay for this thing if they brought it back. But that is where my coding journey started, and that's when like I began to just like realize that like I have a really strong interest in just the arts and things that involve me using my hands and being able to take things from like my imagination and create it into something that's like beautiful, extravagant, all those types of things. So along with this passion, I also really, really love to draw. Now, my thing is that I want to actually be able to take things from like my mind and be able to put it on paper. And that's something that I have a hard time with. I can watch somebody's video and like follow along and create images. If I find it, I'll actually share it somewhere up here, some of the things that I've done. But like, I can watch somebody's video, I can create things. We all, well, I won't say we all, but like tracing used to be a thing that I would do often. But like, I can draw. It's just I want to be able to draw from things that are in here. So there is a guy that I followed on YouTube for quite some time, and he has this thing called a drawing camp where it's basically like 100 days of drawing, and it's like the real deal thing. Like, I believe it because I've seen like his work and I've seen like other people who have followed along with him. So like, I believed in it. But because of the fact that I was allowing all of those thoughts of, but I could be using this money for my kids, but I could be saving this money for upcoming bills. But well, when am I going to have time to do this? What if I actually don't get better at my drawing? Like, just, I had all of these different thoughts that were coming into mind. Had the money to do the thing, but because of the fact that I felt like doing something for myself wasn't worthy enough of me to spend money on, I was holding myself back from it because I felt guilty for using money on something that I felt like wasn't like grand enough for God to work through. In my mind, this is just a passion. Like this is just something that like I do here and every now and then. So why would I take the time to put money into it when it doesn't like pertain to my business, that it doesn't pertain to like what he's calling me to? And I could dive so much deeper into this, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for Restore. So please make sure that if you are not subscribed, that you go ahead and subscribe now so that you can see the fullness and the full circle moment of this. Because what I really want you to take away from this story that I'm sharing today is I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to think, what is one thing you really want to do or gain more knowledge in this year? Okay. I have a lot of things that I want to gain more knowledge in. Like I want to become fully fluent in Spanish. Okay. I want to become fluent in American Sign Language. I want to draw. I want to actually be able to ride a horse without like needing somebody to train me. Like I want to be full fledged just riding that thing. So there's like different things that I want that's just for me, and it's not necessarily like attached to my career. It's not attached to my business. It's not attached to what he's called me to do. Like it's just things for myself. So I want you to think about your one thing that you want done in this year just for yourself, not for your kids, not for your career, not for your husband, not for your friends, your family, not for your business, your ministry, for you. And I want you to take the first step before next week. And yes, we put the time on it because we drag our feet so much. I know I did. I would drag my feet with a thing so bad. But no, this is me being your accountability partner for this week. I want you to figure out that thing. I want you to sit with God, ask Him what is the first step that you can take right now. And I want you to have that first step done before the end of this week. And drop it in the comments because I am going to be checking back with you and seeing if you've done your step. I'm going to be praying for you. I'm going to be checking in, but I want to also be your accountability partner. Maybe you need help. Maybe it's like, okay, I want to do this thing, but I don't know how to get to actually accomplishing it. Drop it in the chat so that maybe somebody else who sees it is like, oh wait, this is why I'm here on this video. This is why God led me here, so that I can see this comment, so I could be able to help this person get through this one thing. So yeah, so what is the one thing you really want to do or gain more knowledge in? I want you to take the first step before next week. Drop it in the comments so that I can be an encouragement to you, so that I can be your accountability partner, so that maybe somebody else sees it and they know how to help you. But take that brave step to do something for you, okay? We're recognizing and becoming aware of more of what we desire, what we want for ourselves, not just for our family, not just for our kids, not just for business, not just for ministry, but for the very intentional me, for the very intentional you. Insert your name here. So until next time, I'm expecting you to complete this challenge, all right? But until next time, bye. Before you go, like, comment, and subscribe to the Very Intentional Mama channel, where we are living intentionally by overcoming our past and connecting with one another deeply. As always, share with the first three names that come to your mind, because you never know what they may need. And if these weekly conversations are not enough and you're like, I need more understanding of what it means to be intentional, I need more understanding of overcoming my past, I need more connection with people who are either more ahead of me or in the same boat as me, so that I can get to the higher level that I know I'm being called to. Join our email community where we dive deeper and we are constantly adding new things. And our email list also gets bonus exclusive access and first dibs on all things new, the Very Intentional Mama. So come on and join us so that you can be more of the very intentional mama that you already are. And until next time,